Hey guys, it's your girl Ashley and welcome to another one of my YouTube videos. So I know I have not posted for about 4 weeks, but I am going to make it up to you guys. I'm going to give you a few more tips on this new home construction building thing that we're doing and the journey that I've been taking you guys on, as well as I'm going to walk you through the house so you can see all the changes and the progress that our builders have made. We are super excited. So before we get into this video, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel if you have not, and without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so disclaimer, we do have some people in the house that's working, so you may hear some noise in the background, but for the most part, I'm gonna try to hit these 5 tips, and then at the end of the video, I'm gonna give you a full walkthrough of the entire house. All right, so as you walk into the house, the first part of our home you're gonna see is our formal dining room. So my tip number 1 for you guys is if you can do like higher ceilings. So for us, we did 20-foot ceilings in here, and it just kind of gives it a more dramatic look. It makes the space look a lot bigger. So the taller the ceilings, the bigger your home is going to look. So if you could do 20-foot ceilings in at least some part of your house, I would recommend doing that. You know, talk to your builder about that, as well as your doorways and your entryways. So I'm going to bring you to one of our doorways and our entryways to show you the difference between like an 8-foot door and then the regular standard door. Upstairs, we have the regular standard doors, and you can see where it makes a huge difference. And I'm going to show you guys that. You see how tall these entryways are compared to what a standard door would look like. These are like 8-foot doors. So I'm just really happy that we went with these because it just makes it look so much better. It gives a more dramatic feel, like I said. And when we go upstairs, you'll see the difference. Our upstairs just looks so much more smaller and kind of cramped. It doesn't look as big and wide as the downstairs. All right, so let's go to... We now have cabinets, and you've already saw that we have walls. The last time you guys were in here, we didn't have any of this, so we have our doors, cabinets installed, so they are definitely making some progress. So moving along to my tip number 2. So when you're doing a new construction or semi-new construction, there is something called a change order fee, which means, like in my previous video, which I gave you guys 10 tips, and I wanna make sure you guys, if you have not watched that video, make sure you go watch that video. I'm gonna link it in the description box as well as put it up here somewhere. So anywho, in that video, I went into details about the design center. So when I went to the design center, like I said, they give you 2 days, and then they give you about 3 hours to basically design your entire house. After you leave that design center, that's it. There are no more, you can make changes. If you wanted to make a change, that is a $750 fee. Depending on who your builder is, it could be more than that or it could be less. But for us, our builder, anything I wanted to change after that day was going to be $750. So one of the things that I wanted to change was, when I was in the design center, I was going back and forth with myself if I wanted to get the upgraded vent, or did I just want to get this cabinet here and get a regular vent hood. So I said, okay, I'll just get the cabinet, no vent hood. Shortly after that, I was like, oh my gosh, I should have just got the fancier vent. So I went back to my builder, and of course they're like $750. So nevertheless, you see this cabinet, but we're gonna just hire an outside contractor to come in, remove this cabinet, and put in the vent that I actually, the vent that I actually want. So that's just my tip number 2 for you. Make sure you have a plan when you go to the design center. Make sure you get everything that you want, because any changes after that point, you are definitely going to pay some type of change order fee. Backtrack and piggyback off of that tip number 2. So piggyback off of the reading your contract. So one of the things that was in our contracts was we had the option to substitute bathtubs for like a standing free shower. I don't know if we didn't read it, we missed it, and how we missed it, but nevertheless, every room in our house has bathtubs with the exception of our master bedroom. And if we would have read it or not overlooked it, I would have preferred to have the standing free showers in the bathroom versus the tub. So this is just, you know, one of those things where make sure you ask your builder if you have this option and make sure you thoroughly read your contract. So now we are standing in our master bathroom. So my tip number 3 is going to be make sure when you're having a discussion with your builder or you're at the design center, you understand the options when it comes to your vanities. So prior to going into this process, I didn't know that there was like a standard or upgraded version of the vanities as far as the vanity height. The Airbnb that we're currently living in, we immediately noticed that, oh my gosh, these vanities are so low, like you literally have to bend over to wash your face, and it's just kind of like uncomfortable. Prior to that, I never paid attention to that. And so one of the upgrades while I was in a design center that the lady asked me about was, did you want raised vanities? And I was like, not really, because one of the incentives that our builder gave us was raised vanities in 2 of our bathrooms. So these vanities right here are currently the wrong ones. These are the standard. So these will be getting removed, and we're gonna actually get taller vanities in this bathroom and the bathroom on the second bathroom on the first floor. So I just wanted to put that out there. There is a such thing as upgraded vanities. I wasn't aware of it. So if that's something that's important to you or that is a big deal to you, definitely pay attention to stuff like that. Or, you know, prior to going to the design center, make sure you have that as part of your plan. Like, I do want to upgrade my vanities. I want taller vanities. I don't want the really low vanities. All right, so let's move on to tip number 4. Okay guys, so we are standing in our 2-car garage. So tip number 4 is going to be, if you have the option, which you will if you want it, to get a 3-car garage, get the 3-car garage. This is one of our regrets. We wish that we would have gotten the 3-car garage now, but we have the 2. We have no plans of using our garage for a lot of storage. We're actually going to use it for our vehicles, but I could have used that 3rd-car garage for in-home gym or just some extra space. Like, just get the 3-car garage. You're going to regret it if you get the 2-car garage, I'm telling you. All right, so let's move on to our 5th and final tip. And I'm gonna take you guys upstairs, and then I'm gonna give you guys a full walkthrough of the entire house so you can see what it looks like now. Okay guys, so we are upstairs, and I just wanted to bring you guys up here just to show you the difference that the doors and the entryways make if you go higher or taller than the standard. So this is like the standard entryway, and I am 5'7", so this door frame has to only be like a 6-foot door. So this makes the house look so much more different. Like, James, scan all the doors around here and you'll just see how much the difference it makes. Like, downstairs, it looks super big, open and wide. Upstairs, it looks a lot tighter. And I think that the door entryways gives it a dramatic effect. So if it's within your budget, if it's something that you care about, this is something to look into that I didn't necessarily think about. If we was to do it over with, we probably would have gotten these doors to be a lot taller, or the height of like maybe 8-foot doors, or the same foot doors that we have downstairs. Yeah, and so I think that's it. Now if you just stay tuned really quickly, I'm going to give you a whole overview of the house and catch you up on the progress. But before I end this video, I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. We are currently at 500 subscribers. I love you guys so much. I just thank you so much for your support. I could not have this channel up and functioning and running the way it is without you guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.